Hi, I'm Fazil Millar, editorial page editor of the Vancouver Sun, and I'm joined by John Mackie, who knows a thing or two about Vancouver. And John, you have a piece tomorrow in the paper. It's a good piece on why the East Vancouver is the heart and soul of Vancouver.
Yeah, it's becoming the heart and soul of the city
What
of
are
Vancouver.
the reasons? What are the reasons?
I think a lot of people have moved to East Van over the years because of the high real estate prices. A lot of artists, musicians have been pushed out into Strathcona, Commercial Drive area, the creative class, if you want, and then there's a lot of immigration in East Vancouver that actually is given it a lot of vitality. A lot of mom and pop stores. I found a place on across from London Drugs on Hastings Street that it's run by a Burmese guy, and it looks like a bubble tea place. And frankly, when we went there, I thought I had the wrong place because it didn't look like a restaurant. It looked like a bubble tea joint. So we actually had to phone somebody to see if it was the right place. And it's just this amazing little restaurant.
So there's great restaurants, there are great high-end cheese places now, there are funky clothes on Main Street.
There's everything. Yeah, I mean there's several shopping areas. There's record stores. There's little, the Waldorf is reopened, which is absolutely the best bar in Vancouver, probably the best bar in BC, maybe the best bar in Western Canada, right? And because it offers multiple rooms where you can hang out and party. I mean, it was the hottest ticket in town, or one of them at New Year's.
And there are very nice homes around on the east side. I mean, that's something which is a surprise for a lot of people who have not really walked around on the east side.
Yeah, I mean, John Mackie, who's a heritage guy, he does tours, and he actually says that people are really surprised when he takes them on walks just off Main Street or Fraser and between 25th and 41st, and he shows, and they find there's these killer old heritage homes, and also Vancouver specials. People there's a cachet now for Vancouver specials, right? You can fix them up, and they're happening in little places.
But John, it seems to me like you're saying in the piece, what comes across to me at least is this
as a West Side,
some notion that somehow for a guy on Strathcona you have a bias. We know that. You seem to be suggesting that somehow the authentic part of Vancouver is in the east side, and what have we on the west side? Champs?
I think part I think the west side is great, but I think what I didn't say that, actually. That's what Ken Lum and Andy Yan said. But I agree with them. I think that East Vancouver has a vitality because people are not as wealthy, and so you can take and the rents aren't as high, so you can take a chance, and so it has a little more diversity. I mean, there's incredible diversity in East Vancouver. I mean, ethnic diversity and then diversity in stores, stuff like that, different than neighborhoods. And I mean, there just aren't that many chain stores in East Van, right? I mean, chain stores. I mean, John Akin actually talks about how 4th Avenue went from being this funky little, area of cool little shops to a lot of chain stores now.
Yeah, but there's also a lot of still independent stores around.
Oh, there is, yeah. But I mean, if it costs you $10,000 a month to rent a space on a 25-foot store.
True enough.
So a lot of small stores have been pushed out of the West Side. Period.
But it seems to me like, John, after I finished reading the piece today, which is appearing in the Sun on Thursday, I get the feeling that you're celebrating gentrification. Isn't that kind of rich coming from a guy like you, who's from kind of, shall we say, the left of the political spectrum?
He's on the left, I'm on the right. No, I don't think East Van will ever be like the West Side.
But do you agree that there's gentrification going on?
There's absolutely some normalization going on. I don't think that normalization. I think
that's kind of weasel words, don't you think? Normalization?
No, but Bob Rennie actually talks about that, right? I mean, he talks about it. You strike a balance, right? And there's where the haves and the have-nots can sort of commingle together, right? And I think that's true. I mean, absolutely, there's some gentrification in East Van, but there's and there's too much for my money. But it's still
vibrant.
It's a vibrant area, but I mean, like the rest of Vancouver, I think the high real estate prices pose a lot of problems.
All right, John, thank you. You can read John's piece in the Vancouver Sun on Thursday. Pick up your copy at the newsstand, or you can go online and read the copy. Thank you.
or watch this video.